get to hang out with mostly my lovely Hippie Soul.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hippie Mike is doing parental duties, bro.
Has to get that
Gotta
attic ready.
get that, edition set up, before the new edition arrives.
Yeah, now that they officially announced it's a boy.
It's a boy. It's a boy. It's a boy.
Very exciting times for our
You like
hippie.
that? You like that real quick?
I did.
Yeah, you like that real quick? Yeah. See, there's little drops everywhere, so hopefully you get to hear those. But shout out to Clown Spaz out there, keeping the Discord alive and interacting. But you can catch him, like I said, as Clown Spaz on the Twitch. We know him as Slumpkin King, but let's pay some bills.
Why don't you?
Patreon.com/DevilsDenRadio is where you take stock in the show. $2, $5, but for $5 you get a specialized shout out just like VeganJosh and Shane does every single episode. 247 episodes. 247. 247
episodes.
That's a lot of weeks of content. You know what I mean? It's not like a daily podcast. It's a weekly podcast.
True.
It's kind of like a weekly recap. The shit. You know what I mean? It's like kind of like going to the pub without drinking. But we are at the pub. Metaphorically speaking, with our friend Becca.
Yeah.
Across the pond. With us. Many hours. Ahead. But sticking it out with us on Podbean Live. So thank you very much for tuning in on that. Because there was a little while there I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with the Podbean thing. I was like, we used to get a lot of interactions. Did I get shadow banned?
What happened?
Has my online persona taken on too much of a hate?
Stupid!
Our hippie.
Yeah, there's the hippie right there. But check out Mike Frank and Friends as well, because, since he's not here, I got to give a quick little pluggy. But like I said, our friends over at patreon.com/DevilsDenRadio are Shane and VeganJosh. They help donate to the show. And after Patreon takes their dues, and their fees, we take that money and we pay the bills, right? So, so if you want a little bit more content, which you got to see behind the scenes of the one project of music that I'm working on, we have I took a couple pictures of band practice and posted it on Patreon. That's not on my Instagram. It's not on any of the other stuff. It's only on Patreon. So there's a lot of the exclusive things that I said that I was going to do. Since there was no recordings or anything, we were just kind of working on some things. It just didn't make sense to do that, so we did not. But I'd be remiss to not mention it, that we did post more things in there. I did post Beneath the Dead Skies, I guess you could say remastering, of sorts. 4 tracks from 2006 when I could fit a size small t-shirt and it wasn't awkward.
Please tell me it did not include the wearing of skinny jeans.
No, I had I guess you could say like the skater jeans, like, the big bagginess.
That's acceptable.
Yeah, so it was like skater jeans and like a tight t-shirt. So I looked really like fucking like a Hot Topic or Spencer's, like threw the fuck up like right
picturing.
Now. And I had the ball chain to go with it, so
course,
I had to have the ball chain.
Did you have any of the spiky bracelets?
I did at one point, but then like it got a little bit fucking stupid, so then I was just doing the jelly bands. Yeah, everybody was doing jelly bands, so
you jumped on that.
So I jumped on that. And then once I figured out what the X's were about, I was like, what the? I get it. There's a secret code to this shit, man.
Yeah, I didn't get into any of that, so I didn't even know about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I just thought they were stupid, like little kid bracelets.
You think they were and they weren't.
So I was like, yeah, I'll pass on that.
Like, then there was like, because we had a lot of fads and a lot of trends with bracelets, like the slap bracelets.
Yeah, I didn't wear those either.
It's just it's just measuring tape.
Yeah, like we got Dominic one when I was in Florida. Got him a stitch one.
Yeah. It's just measuring tape.
I know.
Wrapped. It's just a wrapped up piece of
Kids
old
would,
measuring
hit
tape.
each other with those things, and I was like, no thanks. I don't want to be a part of that.
Yo, because that's like, you
They
cut
hurt.
you hit, Whew.
Boys especially would be like beating each other with them.
At the job, we have this metal bander, and I keep saying, I was like, yo, you know what we should do? We should get a Brian, caution. This may cause Brian Adams effect if not careful. And I had to explain it to a lot of the younger guys because I'm the old guy there. I'm an old guy there.
Yeah.
I'm an old guy.
How does that feel?
It feels bad.
Doesn't feel good to be the old.
But then, like, when I bent over, like, and I kind of, kind of sighed, at work, I was like a grunt sighed. Like, I was like, like, what the fuck? I was like, that's just my own body weight. And I'm going, like, what the fuck is that? And it's like, oh, that's the condition of the OLD right there.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. So I
doesn't
definitely check out the links. All right. We're getting a lot of people coming in the live room, but they bounce. They scared. They ain't cool like Becca, Which it was good to catch up with her for a little bit in the chat there for a second. She might be on her way to getting that pie.
Makes me want some pizza.
I know.
I think that might be what we're doing for dinner now.
I was thinking Chick-fil-A though, dog, because I was like,
kids would be very happy with that too.
That pimento cheese.
That new sandwich.
Oh yeah,
with
the honey and shit. Like it screams you.
It does.
And you just get that with like the regular chicken titty. I think you'd be happy.
Yeah, I probably would be.
I want that with a spicy chicken titty. But that's like $60 later.
I know. For the four of us.
For like the four of us, yeah. Because it's like, ugh.
Sucks.
Like, damn, man. It's like, fuck,
Kids
bro.
Kids are expensive and stuff, especially like ones that eat adult portions now. It's different when they're little and can eat the kids' meal. They're a whole lot cheaper to take out to eat.
I feel like I want to eat the kids' meal now, just out of rationing. Although, like,
calorie consumption.
Well, yeah. It's like, it's already bad enough that, like, most of the conception of, like, of Americans is Donald Trump. Like, kind of, like, it's a lot of people, like, associate us as, as, like a typical American. They would be like, oh, like Donald Trump.
No.
What?
I don't like him.
Or you could be Texas. Because that's another one that I was told by some of my musician friends. They're like, "Oh yeah, like you know what we call a lot of you Americans. We call you Texas." I was like, "Texas." I was like, "I get the reference, but I'm like, for real? That's really what you say?" I'm like, "Damn, man." I'd be like, "What if I picked like the shittiest neighborhood that you got?" And it was like, or the most outlaw, but Texas is just outlaw. I'll give them that. Like, you know what I mean? Texas is a different kind of place. Buc-ee's is worth like everything because it's like it is the quintessential definition of convenience. Let me tell you what. And then all them holiday shirts. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need me that. I'm gonna need me that.
I want to go there. Just for the
I wanted to get myself a Bucky
nuggets.
shirt, but then like I thought about like flying back, and I was like, oh, I'm not trying to like, get a bunch of shit, and then like have to tote it around on tour. Like buying things on tour is kind of shitty when you live out of a suitcase.
Yeah. Can't really add a whole bunch of extra.
Like
Because
that,
then you have to repack it all the time.
and that suitcase went once
And it fell apart.
and fell apart, bruh. It's done. It's dead.
Kind of like your Vegas suitcase. It's like a one and done too, pretty much. It fell apart pretty badly by the end.
Yeah. It was.
Especially having to run through an airport.
Yeah, well, when you're like dragging it at like fucking,
Come on, we gotta go.
like speeds of inhumanness.
I've learned that my luggage is very good on the other hand.
Closer to the mic, please.
Sorry.
It's
I feel
like,
like I'm on top of it already.
well, it's for the warmer tones. You hear it in your ears? Because then you hear it, and you're like, oh my goodness, I hear my voice. It's like almost like it's in my head. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a good tone. There you go. Then you can just hear yourself. Like, I don't sound like that.
I hope I don't.
I hope I don't.
I might tonight because of the exhaustion.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what my problem is. The last week I've just been completely wiped out. Just like, not enough sleep in the world.
Yeah. But ultimately, what kind of person, doesn't feel exhausted now? Like I said, it's like,
I think it's like the changes of the season
Change
too,
of
because
season,
it's getting dark
definitely.
earlier. It's colder,
Yeah. I feel like that last week. She said that, Becca said I feel like that the last week, Jess.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's like
really
hibernation mode.
Exactly. I just want my sweats and I like a warm drink.
A warm drink?
Yeah, like a tea or hot chocolate or a nice chai even.
Mm-hmm. So another tea.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm getting more specific about it.
I was
It's
going
like
to say,
a
but
whole
you're like a
different
tea,
animal.
and then a hot chocolate, and then a chai.
Yeah.
So another
Chai.
tea. So like
So
a tea
what?
sandwich.
Yeah, something like that.
Let's see. She said that they just had a heat wave. So
It sounds like us. We
yeah,
had
we
one
had a heat wave a
previously,
couple
and then it
weeks
was
ago.
like
Yeah.
bam cold.
Yeah. And then we got the cold snap.
No thanks.
Yeah, so it's like the wrong side of October.
Yeah.
It comes abrupt after like the heat spell.
Yeah, especially when you're like standing in line for Halloween attractions and Six Flags and not wearing enough clothing because you thought it was going to be a wee bit warmer.
Shit. Phew.
I was glad I had the layers I did.
Let's see. She said today's our first day of cold. Right now it is just raining and raining. That sucks.
The
There's nothing
makes me
worse than
wanna,
cold
just stay
rain.
home.
Yeah, cold rain is kind of it's kind of shit.
It is.
Because it's like a mood buster. Like immediately, it's like, do I really want to go out there and it's cold?
It's like, let me just hibernate. Let me just stay home under my blankets and watch some movies or read a book or something.
But, you throw your Columbia jacket or you throw the North Face, whatever you choose, and and just throw that on and go about your day.
Ugh, it's the worst. But
Well,
I'm
you have a
glad
thin
for
one. I
those.
was gonna say,
I
yeah, you
know.
can just throw a hoodie on and a fucking rain slick on top, and you're good.
Yeah, still not my
Especially
favorite.
for this time of year. Because you never know. Yeah. She's like, yeah, I stood waiting for my pizza in the rain. Oh, what the fuck?
Boo.
That's bullshit. I shouldn't be making you wait for your pizza in the rain. That's bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
But I do. But what kind of pizza?
Was it worth freezing in the rain for?
Oh, a Mamma Mia. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I like a margarita pie.
Yeah, that
Like
sounds
a
good.
classic margarita.
Might have to order one of those tonight.
You know, because that garlic and the fresh tomato on there, it's nice.
Always good.
Like a regular Neapolitan slice is nice. It's nice. But you know, I don't know. Let's see. It's chicken and jalapenos.
That sounds banging.
Hell yeah, that does sound like something. I would do barbecue sauce with that.
Of course you would.
Barbecue sauce, chicken,
He's
jalapenos.
all about
and
his barbecue chicken pizzas. Me and Trinity, not so much. Neither of us like it.
It's actually it's not bad. It's just spicy fucking tomato sauce. It's spiced up tomato sauce. Tell me any different. It's good. It's like having like a barbecue panini. See, she's with you. She's team fuck barbecue pizza.
Yeah, I want.
She's
like
I
want
don't do
pizza,
barbecue pizzas.
I want pizza. I mean, I'll do a white pizza here and there. I like those, but
I'll do a white pizza.
when I want pizza, I want that.
Why do you gotta
tomato
make your
sauce.
hands
I
like, you
gotta
know, you're
have
doing
it.
like the fucking like, hey, gabagool.
Maybe talking about pizza brings out the, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, the non-Italian
There's no
in you. I was
Italian
gonna
in
say,
me,
yeah, I was
so
gonna say,
don't
yeah.
know. Maybe
Yeah.
somewhere deep inside.
Maybe you might feel like you're Italian because of how short you are, but
Hey.
hey. Maybe I was like northern Italy. I don't know. You know, it does touch Germany. Hey. Gabagool.
I don't. Who knows what we really are anyway? And I refuse to be DNA tested to find out. So
She refuses. She's like, I don't want to know what the 36 is. 36 and 2. What? 46 and 2 ahead of me. Yeah, tool.
yeah, not too much longer for that.
Yeah, we're less than a month away. The Devils dropped a puck today.
Yeah, we'll have
So
to
it's hockey
get
season,
pizza
so-
and hockey tonight.
Pizza and hockey.
Sounds good to me.
You're so nice.
Why is that nice?
I don't fucking know, because it's like a perfect, like, you know, hockey night. It's like,
It is.
You know,
Does
like
that make
some
me a
pizza.
good wife?
Oh,
Hockey
yeah.
and pizza.
maybe husband and wife time will be extended without the live stream. Ha ha ha. Welcome everybody into the live stream, by the way. I see a few people joining us. You know, pull up a chair, get a drink, turn up your radio, hear the soothing sounds.
The soothing sounds of our voices.
We don't have terrible sounding voices. I've definitely, you know, there was the time that I turned my mix down a lot because I was like, I don't want to hear myself. and then I would have to like listen to everybody else's, so it like kind of helped, you know. But then like I realized I was like shout talking.
Oh.
And I'm like, that doesn't
No,
help.
I need
So it's
to
just
hear
like,
me.
Mom, man, I need to hear me because like these
Figure
volumes
out.
they're
Yeah.
a little too fluctuating, and I can't fuck with that. And I'm an audiophile, so I can't like fuck around and like put out a product or, you know, release something that I wouldn't listen to myself. You know?
Yeah.
Which at times it's kind of odd to listen back to the show sometimes, just for like, cause like I'll do like say about like a week release, on certain things, where it gets played in the bedroom through the Bose speakers.
I know. It wakes me up sometimes when I'm sleeping, and I'm like, oh God.
You're like, that's what I sound like?
I'm like, why do I hear me right now?
Why am I talking in my sleep? Why
is Hippie in our bedroom?
Oh, this is weird.
Exactly. Like, why is
like,
Hippie here?
I did not co-sign this.
I don't think Bonnie did either.
But I don't feel any of my orifice being pleasured, so let me find out what's going on here. Oh, it's the fucking podcast. My fantasy of waking up into an orgy is now going to be defunct.
It's more like, why the fuck is someone in our bedroom?
Why are you here?
Because it's just like, what?
Let's see. You sound very chilled. Yes, we are very chilled. We take like 2 dabs usually before the show.
Exactly.
So
we're mellow.
The high THC content goes well with the pizza.
Yeah, definitely does. Weed and pizza are good friends.
I still want that bottle of wine to go with it. Just kidding. Yeah. What is the customary drink though that you go with for pizza though? Because it has to pair. It has to pair with something.
I like a soda with my pizza. Honestly, that's my favorite.
You like a soda?
Coke.
You like Coke soda?
Coke.
You like Coca-Cola?
Yep.
She likes Coca-Cola with her pizza.
They belong together, yes.
I think that, like, when you're a kid, yes.
It's still my preference. As an adult, I still don't like other things with it very much.
It's very, but like, classic water, man. Because like sometimes like.
When have you ever drank water with pizza? I've never observed that.
Never. Because everybody always has soda, and then it's always enticing. So it's like, I'll be looking like an asshole. But if it's like really good pizza, like when we were at like when we stopped at that Jersey spot, we
still had a soda.
I know, but I ate a lot of it before I finished my portion. I wet my palate, obviously, because I needed it. But that shit was just so damn good that I just wanted to taste that to not be fucked with at all.
Yeah.
And because there's like certain pizzas where it's like, oh, this tastes so fucking good. I don't want to wash it down with anything other than water. If I ask for water, it's good pizza.
Stupid!
If there's soda, I'm drinking it. It's my crack, baby. I need it. I need it. Come on, baby.
I was going to say, like, Trinity's the only one who ever is like, water when we're out to eat.
Well, yeah. Yeah, she's smart.
She drinks tons of water, though, in general.
Yeah.
She's
her skin shows it.
It does. Dominic's not so much.
No, he's just like, fuck it, I'll get to it. And then he's like, fuck, why is my shit all fucked up? And it's like, well, about that.
Well, boy. This would be
Speaking of our boy, he's over there on the fluffy mat over there, laid out.
Hey, as long as he found a spot to finally lay down.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because, after a while, it's like,
it's like, dude, quit pacing and hitting me
you
with
gotta
your
get your shit
tail.
together. Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, though. So we're gonna kind of try to get our minds, off of, imminent dangers and things.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we survived a global pandemic, so
we did.
So it's now
bordering on a world war.
Yeah, sort of.
It's a little scary out there.
Well, it is and it isn't. You know, everything kind of has its balances of things, unfortunately. But there's a lot of I guess with the amount of technology that everybody owns, you know, they're able to kind of keep their finger a little bit closer to, you know, the climate of certain things. And it's like, where it's like, we didn't have that before, and now we have it at our fingertips. You know, like, I remember...
parents constantly watched the news, so I always knew what it was like.
I remember, I think it was 6th or 7th grade. My math teacher was like, you kids are going to be, you know, useless without these, you know, without the use of calculators. It's not like you're going to be able to walk around with a calculator on you. And it's like...
yeah, we know, actually.
It's like, I bet a lot of math teachers were like, yeah. And then the iPhone comes out, and it's like, oh.
There's a whole scientific calculator in there.
Yep.
My friend.
Turn that. They're like, and then
Just
some
turn
people
it
are like,
sideways.
I know that there's a calculator. What do you? There's no scientific calculator. And you're like, turn it sideways. And you're like, get the fuck out.
Now, if they put a graphing calculator in there,
Yeah.
although there is a app for that.
I've used my phone as a level a bunch. I used my phone as a level. Because it's cool. It's cool. A little tool. It's not like, you know, the bubble. It's not the bubble test. I love the bubble. I love the bubble.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Although, like, today I had to buy some tools for work, and it was like, I did it on the lunch break, which I get 45 minutes, so, like, you know, supermarket sweep. And then I got some more coffee, so that works. Because, yeah, the reserve coffee was not doing it.
No, it was not good.
It wasn't hitting for shit. Like, I was like, yeah.
dragging today, and I'm still dragging because I didn't get anything additional, and I should have.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to power through, I'll be fine. Says me in the couch.
Yeah. And then you sit down on the couch, and it just becomes you. You become the couch.
Sean and I were both power napping, like, after work.
Yeah. I had to work by myself today, too. So, like, I was, like, working on a project all by myself. You know, obviously, like, all the heavy lifting stuff I got people to help with.
Yeah.
But still a lot of bullshit. Man, oh man.
What do you mean? I get it. Bullshit is the name of my game at work.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it is. But whatever. Thank goodness. It's Friday tomorrow, and I already put in like 99% of my hours. So, house check and done. Peace, bitches.
Peace.
Exactly. Plenty of 6 a.m. days this week, which is not the norm in my field.
Not today.
No.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to... I don't know. But then, like I said, with the 45 minutes, man, running around and doing shit, man. Like, you have that moment, like, I don't know if anybody else has these moments, but, like, when you, like, question, it's like, do I really want to go back?
I question that every time I leave for something. Do I really want to go back? The answer is always no.
I like how, like, you can hear the sound of your voice change, like, because
Sorry,
now
my
she's like...
My back was really hurting in that position, so I had to lay on my back, like,
So
under
now she
my
looks like... Now it
microphone.
looks like we're doing, like, Dr. Katz. You know, it's just like
I know,
like
it
in
looks like
squiggle
I'm
vision.
in a therapy session because I'm like laying on my back with my head towards John.
How does that make you feel?
I don't know. That's a
Other than the hurt back.
yeah. It's relieved my hurt back, and my hip is no longer my hip hurt too the way I was sitting. So
Okay.
I'm like, I'm good now. I feel wonderful.
What do you think the root of that comes from?
Actually, a lot of hip and back pain is very much associated with stress. So, I'm sure I'm carrying some kind of emotional pain according to the yoga videos that I do. If there's pain in your hips, it's emotional pain that needs to be released. I
Are you
don't know.
emotionally pained?
Not really, to be honest. I'm pretty happy and content at the moment. So, although the behemoth is amongst us, so I might feel emotionally pained soon.
Yeah, no. He just wanted to come
I
sit
know,
by
I'm
me.
just joking. He's such a goofball.
Yeah. He's a good one.
Sometimes.
He's just big. You know what I mean?
He's
and like,
not very nice to me all the time. For whatever reason.
oh, because you're not very nice to him.
Because he's always in my way. And he's a doofus.
That could be said about a lot of things.
Yeah,
Couldn't it?
I suppose.
You suppose? Why are you supposing?
I don't know. But anyway.
I just fixed my little station over here.
You mean you fixed it.
Now I have my command station here with like full access to the fucking the typing, so I can type. Like, what's up, everybody?
I can't type on that keyboard. It's weird, and I don't like it.
Why?
I can never find
It's
the
ergonomic.
keys. It's so uncomfortable.
It's
It is
ergonomic.
like the opposite of ergonomic.
It's ergonomically designed for your palms.
It's terrible.
I love it.
I hate it.
I love it.
Give me my laptop any day. I can find those keys in 2
Yeah,
seconds.
and then when you have the carpal tunnel and
I
shit.
already
and
have
like,
it. What difference does it make? Bring it on.
Yeah. They look like they're about to try to like sit there and play a symphony from Mozart and shit. And it's like, you fail.
Can't open jars anymore, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's like, I can't open jars. She was like, that's why I married you.
Yeah, that's your job. You
It's your
open my
job. You're the
jars.
jar
Mr.
opener.
Ergonomic
Mr.
Keyboard.
Ergonomic, can open a jar now.
Mr. Ergonomic Keyboard, open this jar for me since your wrists work so well from your keyboard.
For the keyboard action, John. Yeah, I know why you got an ergonomic keyboard, Mr. Man, for your computer.
For your pleasure.
For your pleasure.
Stupid.
Surprised you don't have any sticky keys in that ergonomic
Keep my
keyboard.
I don't touch it because I don't like the shape of it.
Check the links. devilsdenradio.com and patreon.com/devilsdenradio. But yeah, no, the ergonomic keyboard. I've had this obviously for a long time because, like, fuck, man, like the computer was like purchased with like I think like Windows 7. Windows 7. Like we're like on like 13 or some shit. Like Windows 12, I know at least. Like,
I don't even know anymore.
I thought it was Windows 10, but like I was heavy behind on that.
I'm a Mac user, so I don't pay attention to what's on my work computer.
Yeah.
That's the only non-Mac thing I use. And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, we used the Mackie.
Sorry.
Speaking of, I'm gonna get back on working on my Mackie to try to see what's up with the one program I'm trying to use on there. Everything else on the thing works. Except for what I want to fucking use it for. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like,
yeah, they're a little finicky.
Beyond finicky. Like, I just want to, like, fucking, like, throat punch it. Like, right in its neck.
It just sits there staring at you so pompously on its desk.
It's like, ugh.
Staring at you like you would never record on this.
Yeah. You can never record on me, yeah? Yeah.
You got exactly where I was going, of course.
You will not get this. But guess what? One time I did. I get this. High five.
Very nice.
But, no, I did, they had certain functions on it. I did record with it and everything, but it just didn't make sense. I was like, well, the program I want to use is not working. And I sat there for an hour and 45 minutes with one friend on, like, FaceTime, basically, and through Viewer. So he was in my computer, and he was like,
I don't know, man.
I don't fucking know, dude. Like, but now I'm kind of, like, angry. It's like, yeah, right? You feel like you knew some stuff, and then, like, as soon as you, like, what you thought you knew, you know shit.
You don't know nothing.
You don't know shit, brother. You don't know shit. You thought you knew a Mac, but you didn't. And then, using it on the PC has been fucking cinch. No problems.
I don't know.
It's always been the issue. But we'll get there.
Eventually.
But we have a bunch of new things in the works. The YouTube channel of covers is gonna start. I said that I was gonna do it for October, but I meant November.
Yeah.
I was getting the ideas together in October.
Yeah.
But I might sneak out of one or two for this month. But the one that I want to do, like I said, it's going to take a little bit of craftiness.
A little bit of craftiness.
Yeah. I might even need, like, because I need to figure out, like, I want to do, like, one of those, like, child xylophones to do it.
Oh, God. Ask Drew to do it. He actually plays that. And he has a full one. Like, two different ones.
So, I want to do somebody I used to know. For my friend. But I'm going to change up some of the lyrics to kind of suit his situation.
Okay.
What? You sound like, I don't know this, or you do know the song?
I don't know it. And what friend are you talking about?
Our friend Ant. He's going through his changes. So, figured that I was like, you know what? I was like, dude. And it came on at work, of all places. And I was like, yo.
I might know it if I heard it, but you know me, I don't know song titles. I'm the worst with that.
You know it. You probably heard it on the radio for sure. I don't have my phone on me, so I can't even play it for you. So, but I could try to like hum it.
It's not a big deal.
But
I'll look it up sometime.
Now and then I think about the times you screwed me over. If you want, you could sing the female part, because there's two parts.
Right.
What? There's two parts. There's a male and a female in the song.
Yeah, I can't sing. That's why I said yeah, right.
Yeah, right.
I could try, but I don't know how many people would actually want to listen to it.
Nobody.
Exactly.
You're like, nobody wants to listen to it. Nobody. But I'll do it. Thank you for asking. Although it's kind of weird that a married couple will be doing that, though. So, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. Seems a little convoluted. Right? Just a little?
I suppose.
Speaking of, like, going on the Six Flags date with the kid.
Yeah.
Dude, come here. Come here.
Ay. He's like having a giant toddler.
Yep. It's like having a giant toddler, so sorry, everybody, for the yell. I got a 90-pound dog that just doesn't know how to kind of just chill.
Ever.
He's always on the go. But we were on the date, and I was thinking, I was like, man.
Stupid!
Check the links. How many dates, did I go on as a kid, and I thought I was like bossa nova type shit? You know what I mean? But none of them, involving parents. So it was always kind of like movie dates. Like, movie dates are the shittiest, I think.
Yeah, you can't even have a conversation with someone. It's pointless.
Like, as a kid, I guess it's fine because you're only holding hands anyway. But, like, or like light makeouts, But, there's not, I was like, man, the roller rink was the other one. It's like, where it's like date night. So let's go roller skating.
I never did that one.
And I'm like, oh, so it was like movie theater, roller skate, and mini golf. That's another one. Yep. Ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Your Rita's date. Rita's. Or ice cream shop of your choice. Those are the dogs in the neighborhood. You can actually hear them in my microphone. Thank you. I can hear
impressive.
them. Huh?
So it's kind of impressive, honestly.
Well, I had the window open, and the microphone it's a condenser mic, man. Like, you don't have to yell into the microphone. You're just talking at like a normal, volume.
Well, yeah.
And you're being amplified. So, yeah. But I'm trying to think of what other dates, were like acceptable, like high school dates.
I went to the pumpkin patch with my high school boyfriends to pick a pumpkin, and then we carved them.
The diner was like the big thing, like the hangout, at least. Dates, hangouts, where was the diner. Like going to the diner, smoking or non-smoking.
That wasn't like a thing until my drinking days. It wasn't a high school thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody did it in high school. It was like once we were like...
Yeah, we were pretty bad kids, I guess. I don't know. I hung around a lot of delinquents, so...
I was with all like honors and nerdy kids, mostly.
Aren't you cool?
Band kids.
Yeah. I hung out with the... Like, I don't know. I hung out with different people, but, like, for the most part, I was a lowlife, man. Yeah. I was a low life kid.
I
didn't have to. I
wasn't getting in trouble for anything.
I didn't have to try in class to get the grades I did, and they were always pretty good for not even trying. It's
I
like,
didn't have to try either, but I just chose not to be an asshole, and not to get in trouble.
he followed the rules.
Yeah, I definitely was a rule follower. I wasn't causing problems in school. I wasn't getting it. I've never, ever had a detention, ever.
Never?
Never.
I can't
Not
even...
once.
I can't tell you. I never went a year without a fucking detention.
Trinity's never had one either. She's the same kind of student I was. All of my... teachers would make comments about, what a polite student I was, how respectful I was, how attentive I was in class. Yeah.
I've told a few teachers to eat a dick in their class.
Polar opposites in school.
I was escorted out of many of classes.
You're probably one of the kids I would have been afraid of in high school.
See, Becca is the same as you ladies. She never had one either.
Ha. She's a good girl.
I've had out of school suspensions.
Oh my word.
I've had out of school suspensions. Yeah, the step above in school. I've had in school suspensions throughout my middle school years.
My gosh.
To the point that I thought, my homeroom should have just been in the in-school suspension room.
That's terrible. I was mortified when Dominic got suspended and got a couple of detentions.
Oh, you're mortified.
I was really?
Do you know what and then in middle school, instead of in-school suspension, ISS, they changed it to something really fucking foofy. And I'm like, really? That's fucking dumb. And I made fun of it so fucking much. They called it the BMR. The behavior modification room. It's in the fucking dungeon basement.
Yeah, that's where ISS was at our school. It was in the basement.
It's you're in a dungeon of the basement. You had to go, in the middle school, you had to go through the cafeteria to actually get down into the in-school suspension room. So you had first access. You had backstage access to the food, at lunchtime, when you got up and you went and got your food, came back down.
Great.
I got backstage access, man. I was used to catering.
Yeah, that's what you could call it.
I was not
you're something.
And then what? The other one was then when you got to the next level, which was 7th grade, they had teachers that rotated. 6th grade, you just had the same teacher all day. She was kind of cool though. And it's really funny? She filled in as a substitute teacher, and someone stole her fucking calculator, and then she got it back years later. She's like, wait a minute, that's mine.
Oh my god.
and then she flipped it over, she's like, no, it's not. And then she flipped it over, and she's like, look, it says BMR right on it. I was like, wow, this kid. I was like, wow, dude, that's fucking... Well, I guess the statute of limitations not out on that.
I guess so.
Yeah, I was not a good kid, though. But I don't know. School was just not... It just wasn't for me. Not that, I had an issue with it. It's just... I didn't have a good time. You know what I mean?
I didn't have a good time in school either.
I didn't have a good time. It wasn't a good learning environment. You know what I mean? For all the there was a few good teachers that I had, and that they like kind of made the best of the situations. But like ultimately, it just like was just like I had like for the first part of my career, it was like I would say 70-30. 30% great teachers and then 70% shitheads from like they're like I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just waiting for my days of retirement. You know what I mean? We had a lot of old fucking teachers that were just like on their way out and just didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, that sucks.
So for the level of, you know, attentiveness, like, and all that shit, it's like, don't fucking sit up there and half sell me a fucking used car that I can't even drive and then expect me to fucking, like, be grateful for this. You can go eat a dick. So, yeah. Sorry for, you know, giving a fuck about my quality of education versus, you know, the semantics of roles. Oh, well, that's the teacher, and you must respect them because they're the teacher. Fuck that teacher. If they're not going to be a teacher, they're going to be a fucking asshole, you know what I mean? And just, you know, tell people, it's like, you know what I mean? And not be, you know, in a teaching role. Like, a teacher should be able to, one, command respect without demanding it. Because you know why? Because everybody has their respect. So you don't have to fight for that. But, I don't know. The kids now are just fucking wild, though, man. I'm glad I did not finish. I was going to just... Oh, man. I'm so glad I didn't go back to school and finish that shit. I was about, like I think it's like 12 grades away from the one of my associates in special ed. And I was like, yo, if I had to deal with those parents, I'd lose my shit. And then I thought about it, and I was like, oh, no. I don't want to deal with that at all.
No.
I'll go back to doing something else. This is not going to work. But there's a lot of people that, like, you know, I feel bad for the people that spend a lot of money and time doing, like, the nursing degrees and shit like that. And then when they changed it up, you know, to the standard of, like, basically having, like, a master's degree and a bachelor's degree, like, and whatnot. Versus, like, before you were able to get, like, an associate's degree and be able to get, like, you know, like, LPN and shit.
Still can.
But... You know, and you can make,
you
but
can make get an RN. It's the BS,
but,
and then you
but what I'm
bachelor's.
saying, like, but for the LPN, like, you used to be able to make a decent amount of money.
You can still make decent. It's like not awesome,
Exactly.
But it's the equivalent of what someone with an associate's degree should make.
Yeah.
Like, you put that amount of time and effort into your education, you get this amount of pay for it.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. The
So
more education you put in, the more money you deserve.
Yeah.
Because you've invested more of your time educating yourself and perfecting your craft. I think it's that way with, like, people who work with it, like, you know, trades as well. Like, once you get to that mastery level and have a certain number of hours in your craft, you should be making more money because you're a master craftsman.
Yeah, there's apprenticeships and
exactly. There's levels to these things.
Shit, you know, so it's not like it's haphazard, you know.
Yeah, it definitely isn't.
So.
Like, they get paid per what their skill level is. Like, right now, an LPN can basically draw blood, take blood pressures, and wipe your ass.
Yeah, so it's like almost like a nursing aid, though.
It pretty much is.
So it's like you could go get, like, a certificate.
You can get a CNA, but then you're making high school, like, money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your high school graduate level money with that.
Which is kind of weird because with all the costs that, like, you know...
CNA doesn't...
the costs of healthcare.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ, let me finish the statement before you jump down my throat. Like, but the cost of healthcare and what people are being charged, you know what I mean?
The doctor's the one who gets it all.
And that's what I mean, like, you know, so like
the
divvying out of the funds in a sense, then it's not very
It's not equivalent because the people who do the dirtiest work get paid the least because it's your CNA who's in there cleaning a patient up and taking them to the restroom and helping them shower, which is literally the dirtiest work, but they get paid the least.
And then
And then the doctor who looks at you for 2 seconds says, oh, he could go home tomorrow. He's all right. Sure. Bye. Gets a boatload of that percentage.
Yeah.
I mean, when Trinity was in the NICU, and this was in 2007, just her bed alone at the St. Christopher's in Philadelphia was $84,900 that was billed to the insurance, and that wasn't even doctor's fees. It was just her bed in the NICU for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally insane, and that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
16 years. So imagine now. I wouldn't even want to think about it.
That's fucking nuts to think about. Wow, we are lucky to have. Yeah,
it's disgusting. I just went to the ER a month ago. They billed my insurance $45,000 for an ER visit.
Yeah. It is a cash grab for sure.
It's disgusting.
And it leaves a lot of people basically walking around like that scene from fucking Monty Python. It's like, John, your arms hanging on by only one little strand. It's merely a flesh wound.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's merely a flesh wound.
Oh, why'd you let this infection get so bad?
That's merely a flesh wound. I still got the other arm.
No, ridiculous.
It's like, shit. But, it's, healthcare itself kind of starts with, the foods you eat and the amount of things that you do for yourself, you know what I mean, and activity-wise.
Absolutely, preventative healthcare right there.
But then there's also those emergency situations and shit. You should have to be able to have something like that. We have Medicare and stuff like that, but it's not for everyone. But even they just got hit big time because of budget cuts.
My parents pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars every month because they have to have additional insurance on top of their Medicare because it doesn't pay for anything.
Yeah, they need supplemental.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of supplemental bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah. I think my parents pay a couple $100 each month.
Becca said we are so lucky. We can just walk into the hospital and we don't have to worry about that.
That's how it should be. It should be a human right to have health care.
You would think, and then everybody, a lot of it's this is the best country ever.
No, it's not.
It's I don't know.
That's why you leave people lose their teeth because health and even if you have dental coverage, it doesn't pay for anything, and you're left with a giant bill if you need a procedure.
Yeah.
So it's it's cool.
But there's a lot of things that we've adopted from the European model, but education system wise, most definitely being one of them. Healthcare was a missed point.
Yeah, they screwed up bad in this country with that.
Well, that's because they made it privatized and they left it that way. Which I get it. In a capitalist society, a business can make a lot of good money on that. And then there's the insurance racket where it's if you work in insurance business, you're a piece of shit.
Ouch.
You basically just gouge people for money and just, be well, we are going to say that we're going to take care of you, but really we're just going to take your money and fuck you.
I'm going to tell you 50% of what you
And then when it comes time for you to actually need this coverage of sorts, we're going to make you jump through every fucking fire hoop so that it becomes so difficult for you to obtain it that you don't do it.
You need a referral and then a prior authorization, and then guess what? We're going to still deny the service.
Correct. You know how this works.
All too well. Might work in the field a little bit, dealing with this bullshit, especially with government issued insurance. With my folks with disabilities, they get really super short end of the stick with the health places they can go.
Cobra.
Ugh.
Cobra Care, man. Ugh. There's so much shit, but Becca, I hope your pizza was really good.
Me too. Now that we know what we're having for dinner, thank you, because it was a question mark before.
Yes. Noble, thank you very much for joining us and sticking with us here in the live chat here on Podbean. We're going to be doing this frequently every Thursday. So around 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is around when we get everything kind of started and running. But sometimes it's earlier, so you might see a 6:30, 6 o'clock, if it starts at 6, it's because, shit's going on, and it's well, we need to hurry up.
Get this done.
But, no, thank you all for your time. I hope that your week goes well. I hope that, you know what? I hope that you listen to something metal this week to help you thrash through the week.
There you go.
And you know what's a really good, thrashing through work song?
What?
Meshuggah Bleed.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Let's see. About Midnight. Nice. Alright, so.
Alright.
So I got you. A little late night, talkie.
Yeah. My goodness.
Indeed. But thank you so much for your time, Becca, and thank you again, Noble, as well. I see that you're still here. But thank you, VeganJosh. Thank you, Shane, for your donation once again. Like I said, that specialized shout out can only be obtained by going to patreon.com/devilsdenradio. $5 club. Get you all access, and you can see all the behind-the-scenes stuff. You get to see a bunch of long-haired motherfuckers playing music. What? We all have long hair. And I, thought about that, and I was I should cut my hair. Just so I'm not the one that's different.
So I'm the one that's different.
Yeah.
Let it go this long.
I know. It's getting ridiculous. It's ever since you know what? It's kind of funny, and I was I haven't. I said it to my coworker. He was "Oh man, your hair's getting long," and I was "Yeah." I was "Yeah." The last time I got my hair cut was my last day of freedom.
True. The last time you got your haircut was the day of our wedding. So.
Yeah. So I was "Oh shit." And then he's "Man, I hope you don't send that to your wife." And I was "Oh, I'm going to tell her." I was "Actually, I might even record it on the show. Who knows?" Let's see. Becca said that I've been tempted to shave one side of mine. She shaves both sides on hers. But,
I started with one, though. That's how it all started.
She was I have so much hair you wouldn't even see it anyway. And that's kind of how hers is too.
I can if I wear my hair totally down, I can cover both sides of my head fully, and it looks like I have a full head of hair still because I have such thick hair. It's insane. And now that it's gone curly, that I'm I don't know, my hormones have changed or something. It's even more massive and ridiculous.
If I remember Beckham's got really long curly hair.
Yeah, she has beautiful hair.
So yeah, so she's yeah. So I was I thought you were you're basically describing each other's hair right now.
That's what I'm saying. She could totally pull it off. She'd look gorgeous no matter what she does with her hair, but she can totally pull it off and look awesome.
There you go. May the shaved heads, commence.
It's fun. It's way much less work.
Yeah. Especially when you, pay for your haircuts and sexual favors.
Yeah. It does make it a lot more affordable.
Yeah. I was gonna say get the live-in barber here. That's just another hidden talent of mine. You know how I learned how to also shave?
How?
Cutting dogs.
Great. That's great.
Oh man. Let's see. Oh, I get mine. Look to do it then. Oh shit! Yeah, you're gonna get your bloke to do it.
There you go.
Oh shit! Yo,
Love
it's kind of funny because we have at my job I have this English gentleman. I forget exactly where he's from, but I'll have to ask him. But he now just moved over here full time because of the position that he's taken in the company there.
Oh, okay.
But him and I were like bullshitting the one time, and he was like, "Hey, you know," I was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Yeah." So next time you go home, bring me home some Cadbury.
Like some real stuff for
So I want some crisps, air crisps. Nah, yeah, man, that sugar, the sugar. But no, it's been sweet to hang out with everybody. We still got to put our American pack together for you too. So we got to like explain. Yeah, see, look, yeah, see, there you go. Send me.
I absolutely can.
Yes,
And we'll have to get yours too, so we can send each other goodies, especially since it's getting to the holiday season when all the good stuff is out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll have to send the America pack like we mentioned.
Yes, for sure.
So that it's like, you know, you'll have all the things that like you'll be like, what the fuck, man? And then like then your bloke's gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
That is so cool.
Oh shit, Cadbury World.
That's amazing.
Damn, man, that's like a diabetic dream come true.
Yeah, I'd be very much in heaven there.
Oh. All right. Well, next week I think the edition over at Hippie's place is going to be done, so he'll be back. So you'll get to hear him again in studio. But I guess until then, let's just sign off for now. And I will say, stay metal.
Be metal.
But most likely recycle.